everybody, this is your boy Kenneth, reporting from the KTookes spot, giving you all a brand new video. And today it is on the newly released OWN series that came on Saturday night called Flex and Shanice All in the Family. A lot of you guys may be wondering, who is that by any chance? Who is that? Okay, Flex. You guys know him as the comedian and the actor Flex Alexander, who was the star of the hit show 101 with Kyla Pratt. And you know Shanice, who had hits back in the day of the 90s with I Love Your Smile, When I Close My Eyes, I'm Crying, Yesterday, you know, songs like that. She's one of my favorite singers and a good friend, especially Flex. They're both good friends of mine who I'm following on Twitter, and they're both following me, and Shanice is following me on Instagram also, so you know Shanice, you know what's up. I know Flex is doing his thing too, but I know they've gone through a lot, and I know when you see the show, they're going to talk about what they've gone through, you know, having the fame, having the millions, but at the same time, you know, they turned out to be broken. You know, they're working their way back up, but they're comfortably working themselves back up to get, you know, their careers together. You know, Flex is doing his stand-up at the same time he does his acting. And Shanice, you know, like she does her singing, but I know she's trying to get her music career back going too. But when you watch the show, it was, you know, they have 7 other people in their family living with them. You know, their 2 kids, Imani and Elijah, who those are 2 wonderful children. They look exactly like both of them when you see them. And also there's cousin Ed, and you might remember him. He was as Flex's cousin, and he was on 101, and then he was on the spinoff of 101 called Cuts, when he was the barber. He was the thick dude that had the twist in his hair. But I was like, well, I didn't know that was Flex's cousin. I was like, okay, interesting. So Ed, shout out to you. You know, I'm a fan of yours. I love you. You're funny. Ruba, that's Shanice's cousin. Ruba Wilson, that's Shanice's cousin. And he's also a friend of mine. So Ruba, if you're watching this, I'm a fan of yours, and you're on the chain on this episode. And also Uncle Spirit, who's also Ruba's dad. And I was like, I didn't, like, the years I've known Ruba from, you know, social network wise, I didn't know that was his dad, Uncle Spirit. I was like, whoa, seriously? I didn't know it was your dad. But I like Uncle Spirit, and he's also, it goes by the name Ron. I was like, okay, he's very mellow, zen guy. I was like, okay, cool. And also you have Crystal, who's Shanice's mother, and then her stepdad, Mike, who's also part of the, you know, who also lives in the house with them. It's very interesting to see how, you know, the family dynamic, you know, is dysfunctional with him, but they're very normal. You know, they fight, but at the same time, they love each other dearly. Because, you know, also, they're going to show a lot that's going on with Shanice trying to get her career back. And, you know, her mom was her manager at the time, but, you know, they had their, you know, apparently there was rumors going around that her mom might have ruined her career. Her mom, Crystal, ruined her career, but I know her mom loves her to death, and I understand that. But it was very deep, you know, when they got into that situation. I was like, wow, really? And then, you know, Shanice stood up to her mom. But she did it in a respectful way, which I had to commend Shanice on. Shanice, she did a great job on that. Even I know you used to love your mom to death. Everybody knows that. No disrespect to your mom, because Miss Crystal, I love you too, because you had the high diva personality. Even though you and Flex was talking about, because they had something going on. They had Crystal's 60th birthday that Flex, Shanice, and the family was doing, and she wanted, you know, this high extravaganza type of thing, but you know, they were keeping it in the budget, and you know, she was talking about telling Flex, well, Beyonce's mom did this and that. So, well, when we call Beyonce, we tell her to give us a loan, and I just laughed at that because Miss Crystal just got quiet. But it was funny. But you know, they're funny. They're a fun family. You can tell they're very loving with each other. They fight hard, but at the same time, you can tell they love each other hard. Now, you also have Flex trying to get back into his career, you know, with the stand-up comedy and, you know, his acting. And Kim Whitley, you guys know, who has her show on also called Raising Whitley. She makes a cameo on there. Her and Flex, they had their own talk. You know, just get advice. You know, just friend talk. But I thought it was very interesting. Then you also had Shanice, who was getting her talking about her music career, trying to get it back together. And she talked to Pete Farmer, who's her former A&R director. And, you know, they were talking about what was going on. You know, when she got dropped, she was signed to the Face when she had a Shanice album, while she left. He was saying that the reason was because of her mom dealing with management, being, you know, going hard and everything, like I was saying. But then it was very deep. Even though I know that broke Shanice's heart, that she had to fire her mom, she did it. But at the same time, I know she's thinking about, I have to do me. But at the same time, you know, keep, you know, things going on. And then they were just talking about, like, a couple of days, you know, Flex mom, Althea was there. And I thought it was sweet. She was, you know, Shanice was making chitlins, and she was, like, looking like, I don't like chitlins either. I was like, I don't know about that. But, you know, Shanice's mom came, you know, they had to talk, and she told her mom she fired her. I was like, damn, really, that was deep. But I know Shanice was saying, I'm doing this because I do what I have to do. But, you know, Shanice's mom, Miss Crystal, she took it kind of hard, and she stopped blaming Flex, thinking that Flex had something to do with it. Flex was like, no, it had nothing to do with me. I don't Ike Turner her, and I thought that was, like, commendable. I had to give Shanice, you know, not Shanice, but, like, Flex that props on admitting the truth. And, you know, I like how Shanice just checked the whole situation. She told her mom, she's like, no, Flex had nothing to do with it. I did this for myself. I did what I had to do, like I was telling you guys. But it was just like, wow, Shanice really stood up to her mom. But I like that Shanice wasn't rude about it. Because, you know, some people can be very rude when they stand up to their family members. But it was together. They settled it out. Shanice and her mom, they got it together. Then, you know, because the day came for her birthday, you know, Miss Crystal was like, I don't know. You know, she didn't really want to celebrate. But I think when Shanice came and told her how she loves her, she's just doing what she had to do. I thought that was very commendable and thought it was very sweet that they had that together. So I'm glad they settled that situation. And it was just like, okay, they got that situation together. But I know Imani locked herself in the bathroom. So, you know, the way they made it look like, you thought, I think, oh gosh, she's having her first period. They're going to show it on the show. I'm like, oh, not literally the first period, but just talking about it. So, you know, Flex is like freaking out. He's like, oh my gosh, I need to go to the store. Because at first, the way it looked like, I thought she was having her first period. But really, you know, when he had everything together, like, you know, had the pads and everything on her bed. She's like, Dad, what is this? And really, she was talking about, oh, this is for you? We're going on. She said, no, I just had a period. I'm like, really, Imani, you had a period, but you could at least told your dad what's going on. Had him freaking out, but he was like, yes. But I had to laugh. But I thought that was very commendable. At least he was trying to make effort, because I know he was trying to reach out to Shanice, but Shanice mean Babyface at the time to find out what was really going on with the whole situation with why when she got dropped from the Face, you know, what was going on. And, you know, Babyface was there. Babyface made a cameo too, so I'm just gonna let y'all know that. And, you know, Babyface could say it had nothing to do with that, it just was management and everything. But, you know, he was being nice about it, which I thought was commendable. But he didn't really go into details about it, like the way they portrayed it. But I know it was just good. He said, just let it go. And Shanice was like, yeah, you know, he's right. I had to let it go. And I just commended that. So it was just commendable to see how that going on, just how the 60th birthday party, it was beautiful how they did it for Shanice's mother, Miss Crystal. And I thought it was funny how when Ruba was trying to make a cake, just saved a $200 budget of getting the cake. And he just kept the money and just made a cake, and the cake looked horrible. Ruby, you know I love you, but that cake looked good from the presentation-wise in the beginning. But then when you were trying to get together, I was like, oh, Ruba, no. And then he was trying to get the cake together. One part of the cake, you know, one of the layers had fell. I was like, Ruba, no. The cake, no. But Ruba, I had to commend you. You did at least try to make an effort. So I have to give you an A for effort on that one right there. But when they had the party together, it was very nice. Everybody was together. You know, Flex was talking about how he loved his mother-in-law, and I thought that was very sweet, because, you know, some people don't love their mother-in-laws, and they don't get along with them. But he said that, you know, he loves his mother-in-law regardless of, you know, what they go through, and I thought that was sweet. But, you know, Miss Crystal was like, I love him right now, but I don't know how it's going to go. But, you know, I thought it was commendable. At least they tried to make an effort. It wasn't no, you know, bad drama. But I feel like for those that love the show, you know, love the episode, hopefully you guys catch it. If you missed it, you just catch it on OWN Network. And you're going to keep up with Shanice. You can follow her on Twitter at Shanice Online on Twitter and Instagram. And if you're going to keep up with Flex, you can follow her on Twitter at FlexA4Real. I think at FlexA for real or F for real. But I'll have it down here if you want to follow Shanice and Flex on Twitter. It'll be here. if you want to keep up with me, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at KTookes. The show that you're watching, the KTookes spot, you can follow on Twitter at KTookes spot. It does follow back, and my personal Twitter, KTookes, does follow back. So if you guys follow that. And, you know, comment. Let me know what you guys think about if you watch Flex and Shanice All in the Family. Let me know what you thought about the first episode. Did you like it? Do you feel like it was just okay? You know, be honest with me. Let me know what you guys think about it. Did it make you understand Flex and Shanice, what they're going through financial-wise, and just period, what's going on with their lives? Did you feel like you could relate to them? You know, be completely honest, because I definitely want to hear your feedback on it. And hopefully you guys support them. Because I know Shanice is working on her next album, and I know Flex trying to get another, working on his next gig. So hopefully you guys just keep up with them and support them. So that's all I have to say. So this is your boy Kenneth, signing off from the KTookes spot. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and make sure you subscribe, like I said. And you guys have a blessed one, and you'll see me again really soon after this video. So bye, guys.